Hello and a very warm welcome back to mathsplus. Today we have an exponential problem. We have the square root of 6 multiplied by the square root of x to the power of 1 over x is equal to 1. So maybe pause the video and give it a try and let me know how you get on. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So let's get started. We're going to look at the square root in here. We can see we have a fractional power. So we're going to tidy this up and bring it outside with the rule. So we have the square root of x, and we're going to apply the 1 over x outside, and that's equal to 1. Okay, our next step will be just to bring across the square root 6. We will have the square root of x all to the power of 1 over x is equal to 1 over, so we're going to divide across, we get square root of 6 as the denominator. So as we have a square root in the mix, we're going to apply a square here and here. So let's apply a square. So we're going to go with the square root of x to the power of 1 over x, all to be squared, is equal to 1 over the square root of x, square root of 6, all to be squared on the right hand side. Apply the power rule and we can write the square root of x all to the power of 2 over x as a 2 will multiply in by the fraction. And on the other side, we will square out the numbers. So 1 squared is 1, and the square root of 6 squared is 6. Now we have to focus on the internal part here, and we're going to simplify the square root here by bringing the 2 out again in the next step. So we're going to go square root of x all to be squared, and then we're going to apply the fractional root outside again. Now we're going to apply a reciprocal power onto both sides. So we have x to the power of 1 over x all to the power of negative 1 and the 1 over 6 to the power of negative 1. So with this reciprocal power, this is going to invert the fraction on the right hand side, but it will also change the sign of the 1 over x. So we will have 1 over 6 to the power of negative 1 will give 6 over 1, which is 6. Now we're going to bring the negative 1 in, okay, into the internal part with the x again. And as you can see, this is going to give us a neat combination of 1 over x to the power of 1 over x, and that's equal to 6. And we're going to call this equation 1. Now we need a substitution to simplify the expression. So we're going to let y equal to 1 over x, and we will have this combination where we have y to the power of y is equal to 6. So we're going to employ this Lambert W function to solve from this point onwards. So we have a combination where we have w of x by e to the power of x is equal to x. So we're going to format this into this Lambert W function format. So our first step will be to get the ln of both sides. So we'll have ln of y to the power of y is equal to the ln of 6. Now we're going to apply the indices rule where we can bring the exponent as to the front as a coefficient, and we will get y ln y is equal to ln 6. We need to create this form here and match it up over here to apply the Lambert function. So we're going to go with the ln of y, which is already there, and we're going to replace the y with e to the ln of y, which is y, and that's equal to ln of 6. Now, as we can compare forms, we can apply Lambert W to both sides, and we will have W of ln of y multiplied by e to the ln of y. We have the same coefficient as the exponent, is equal to W ln 6. Now, we can compare forms over here and use this combination now. We can replace the ln y for the W ln y e to the ln y. So we will have ln y is equal to Lambert W of ln 6. Let's apply the exponential function to both sides, as it's the inverse to ln, and we will get y is equal to e to the power of Lambert W of ln 6. And now we're going to compute this. Now we're going to use Wolfram Alpha program to compute this value. So if you type in product log e to the power of W ln 6, we will get a value for y. And we will get y is equal to 2.23183. But let's recall that 1 over x is also equal to y, so we need to invert this for 1 over x. So let's invert it, and let's input it into our original function to see does it work out. So if the inverted y is equal to x, and we will get 0.44806. Now we can input everything into our formula. So if we input it in, we can write the square root of 6 multiplied by the square root of 0.44806, replacing x, all to the power of 1 over x, and that was 2.23183. So let's compute this out, and we will get the value of 1. So it checks out. Thus, our solution to the exponential equation is x is equal to 0.44806. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again soon.